So the third model that we need to draw for mass properties analysis is the support bracket. Before you begin, click Show Data Panel and make sure that you are saving in mass properties analysis. So as you can see, I have the slotted angle block and the mounting bracket in here. So click X, click Assemble New Component, and we'll name this component Support Bracket. Click OK. Make sure that support bracket is activated. So now click Create Sketch, and for this model, we are going to start from the top plane. Okay, so the strategy for this drawing is we are going to draw just half of the model, and then we'll use mirror in order to create the other half. Okay, so the measurements that we need initially would be 9 inches, but since we're just doing half of it, so we need 4.5, and the depth can be found in these measurements. So from this to the center of the arc of the slot, the first center is 1.5. From center to the other center of the arcs of the slot is 2 inches, and then we could safely assume from the center of this arc to the other edge would be another 1.5. So this should be 5. Okay, so click the 2-point rectangle, start from the origin, and then the first measurement should be 5. Press tab, and then the next measurement should be half of 9, which is 4.5. Press enter. Put your drawing at the center, and let's add up the chamfers. Okay, so it says here chamfers are 1 by 1, 1 inch by 1 inch. Okay, so we'll do the chamfers on this side right here. So click Modify, click chamfer, equal distance chamfer. So click at that corner and then type 1, and then click on the other corner, and it should be 1 as well, and then press enter on your keyboard. Okay, so now that we have the chamfer, the next thing that we're going to be drawing would be the slot. So create slot, center to center slot, click, and then drag down, and then out. Okay, so let's go measure the slot. From the center of one of the arcs to the other arc is 2 inches. Grab the sketch dimension. This line should be 2 inches. And then the radius of the arc is 0.375. So let's click here, and radius is 0.375. And then now we have to just put the slot in the right place. Okay, so yes, you can see the center of the arc of the slot is 1.5 away from one of the edges. So let's do that. So click here and click there, and this should be 1.5. And then the center of that arc is also 1 inch away from this edge right here. So we could do that here. Click and then click to this edge. Just bring it up and then type 1. Press enter. Click Finish Sketch. Click the house to put that in isometric, and then select Extrude up to 0.5, and press enter. All right, next we need to draw this part now, and it is 2 inches away from this face. So it says here 2 inches away from that face. So we need to construct an offset plane. click on this face and then push inward to -2. Press enter. All right, now that's where we're going to start our new sketch. So click create sketch and click on this plane, the offset plane. Click create, click project, and now select these shapes. By selecting these shapes, we are projecting these lines. Okay, now click OK. Now we know that we're going to have to draw a rectangle. Okay, and then that rectangle is 3.5 in height, and its depth will be 5. Okay, so select the 2-point rectangle, start from one corner, from this corner, and just use the other corner to infer the end of that rectangle. And then, as you can see, it already said it's 5, so you could hit tab. And then the height will be 3.5. Okay, so now you could press enter. Let's see if that worked. Okay, looks like the measurement from below did not work. So let's try to go use the sketch dimensions, just dimension from here to here, and it's 5. All right, so now it's fully constrained. We need to create, or we need to modify and add chamfers to it. As you can see, there's chamfers here. So click at the corner. This is a 1 inch by 1 inch chamfer. So type 1, and then click on the other corner and then press enter. All right, the last thing that we need to draw would be this circle right here. This circle is 1.5 in diameter, and then from the edge we have measurements. Okay, so from the center of the circle to this edge is 2.5, and again from the center of this circle to the top edge is 2. Okay, so let's draw a circle, and it's 1.5. Press enter. Click sketch dimension, select the center of the circle, and then click either the left or the right edge, and then this should be 2.5. And then once more, click at the center of the circle to the top edge, and this should be 2. And as you can see, our circle is now fully constrained. Click finish sketch, click isometric, and now we can now extrude this going to the left, so it's in a negative direction, and this should be 0.5 in thickness. So we'll just type -0.5. All right, let's take a look at what we've drawn so far. Next thing is we need to create. Click mirror, and we are going to select bodies. Okay, so this entire body, and click on select mirror plane. I'm going to rotate the model and click on this face to act as the mirror plane, and then for operation we want that to join, so we'll have just one body or one component. Click OK, and then click the house again to put in isometric view, and you're done. Now go select the entire model and right click, click physical material, and then let's see here, it says here that this model, it should be aluminum 6061. So scroll down where it says aluminum 6061, and then here it is. Click and drag it to the model. Now this model is now aluminum 6061. Right click on the model, or click close first. So select the entire model, right click, click properties, and then now you'll see the volume, the mass, the density, and the surface area of this model. Okay, click OK. Let's save this work. name it support bracket, and then just make sure that the location is under mass properties analysis. Click save.